Freddy! Look! There's a huge tsunami coming! And when it arrives, it's going to take down Mikey and JJ with it!
This is really bad! We have to start building helicopters to get out of here! And I'm gonna start building mine right now!
Wait, you're building your helicopter out of dirt? Oh no, yours is going to be super weak!
If mine is super weak, what are you going to build yours out of?
Well, let me show you. Not only am I using this wand of symmetry, I'm going to be building my helicopter out of diamonds! As you can see right now, I'm building the skis that my helicopter will stand on top of. Like this!
Skis? You're going skiing?
No, I'm not going skiing! This is just how helicopters stand up. They usually stand on little skis just like this, so that when they hit the ground, they don't just explode.
I don't think you know how to build a helicopter, but luckily I do. I have seen so many helicopters made out of dirt.
Well, I've seen a bunch of helicopters made out of stronger blocks than dirt, so I'm working on mine out of diamonds right now, so that it looks super duper rich, and so that JJ and Mikey really like it.
But I know how to make your helicopter look way better.
And how will that be?
You just have to put, I don't know, maybe some TNT?
Get it, get it, get it! I need to put this TNT on your helicopter!
Hey, what do you think you're doing? No! My helicopter!
Ha ha ha! That's what you get for trying to destroy my helicopter!
Fine then, Teddy. Maybe we should be friends for this challenge.
Yeah, you're totally right, Freddy. But guys, if you think my helicopter is super awesome so far, then make sure to like and subscribe. And comment down below what you think I should put inside of it. But right now, I'm going to keep working on the body of my helicopter. So I'm just going to build the back of it like this. I'm going to make sure that my helicopter is really strong, just so that if this wave crashes down on top of it, it will still survive.
And we do not want our helicopters crashing. Mikey and JJ would be so mad at us.
I know, they totally would be. Which is why we have to build really, really carefully. If we even mess one thing up, this entire helicopter could slam into the ground, and we all go down with it.
Maybe your helicopter would go down. If you guys didn't know, diamond is super duper heavy. Please comment down below to tell Teddy that.
What? Come on, dude. I'm reading the comments and everyone's saying that diamonds are way too heavy. But that's where you're wrong. I'm going to add the strongest propeller to my helicopter ever, which means it will never be too heavy.
I'd love to see you try.
All right, well, dude, right now I'm just building up the body of my helicopter. I need to work on where the windows are going to go and how I'm going to get to the roof. So as you can see right now, I've built the shape of my helicopter. It's going to look a little bit like this, but right now I need to go ahead and build the glass that's going to be on it so that the pilot, that will be me, will be able to see out of it. So let me just get some glass like this and I'll place it right on the front. Guys, if you've ever tried to build a helicopter in Minecraft, comment down below. And did it fly?
Of course, if our subscribers built a helicopter, they would survive. All of our subscribers are the smartest. So guys, if you want to be the smartest, make sure to subscribe.
Oh yeah, you're totally right there, Freddy. But how's your helicopter coming along? I see it over there looking a little bit weird.
It is looking absolutely beautiful, one block at a time.
I'm actually working on my windows right now. I'm just placing them down like this so I can see out of not only the front of my helicopter, but the sides. I'm gonna put like 2 or 3 windows on the sides of my helicopter. This is just so that when I'm flying, I'll be able to see exactly where I'm going. Freddy, these helicopters are looking super good, but I'm pretty sure we only have around 10 minutes left before this wave hits us.
10 minutes? Oh no, we better hurry quick, otherwise we are going to be flooded like the whole ocean.
It's not going to go too well for us. So that's why I'm building the back of my helicopter helicopter right now. I've just placed all of the blocks in. And now I think it's time for me to add the propeller on top. The body for my helicopter is now completed. So I'm going to start working on the propeller. And guys, I have something really interesting to show you. If I go into my inventory, I've already prepared a few blocks to build my insane propeller. All I need to do is grab them like this and watch this, guys. I'll start by placing my motor right here. And this motor is called a creative motor, which means it spins as fast as I want it to whenever I want to. So now from that, I will place this block called a clutch, and then I'll place one called a mechanical bearing. Now all I have to do is use the super glue that I have to stick a bunch of these blocks together like this. And now guys, as you can see, I've placed down the propellers of my helicopter. Now to activate it, all I need to do is use one of these redstone links. I'll just place a diamond block inside of it. And now if I go to my pilot room inside of my helicopter and activate this redstone link, watch what happens. My helicopter's blade starts spinning. Whoa! This looks insane.
What's going on, Teddy? Why am I spinning so fast?
Well, because you're stood on the blades of my helicopter, of course. I just tried to stand on them too. It's super weird. You're like, can you make them go faster?
Could you make these helicopter blades go faster?
Let me see. Let me just go down here and turn up this creative motor. Are you ready, Freddy?
You bet I am.
Here go the blades.
Oh my goodness!
Just like a real helicopter, the blades are spinning super fast that you can't even see them with your own eyes.
I'm standing in the middle of them right now. This is crazy!
All right, I think it's time I turn these helicopter blades off really quickly, just so that I can keep working on my helicopter build.
Sounds good. I'm gonna keep working on my helicopter build too. It is coming along so nicely. I've got my blades made out of fences.
Hey, Freddy, do you want me to by any chance make your blades spin?
Excuse me? Why would I need them to spin? They are perfect just the way they are.
Oh my goodness. Guys, this is bad for Freddy. If his blades on his helicopter don't even spin, it won't even fly. So guys, to help Freddy out, comment down below, Freddy fly.
Wait, why are there a bunch of comments saying Freddy fly and what is my helicopter doing? Hey!
Woo! Dude, this is so awesome. I told the viewers to comment down below Freddy fly, and now your helicopter's blades can spin and fly.
Our comments are magical. And guys, I have another magic trick for you. If you comment under this video, I promise I will reply to it. Don't believe me? Try it out.
That is a bold claim, Freddy. I don't know if you can respond to every comment we get.
Oh, trust me, I can. Guys, let's prove Teddy wrong. Comment down below your favorite thing.
All right, well, I'm actually going to go ahead and just keep building my helicopter. Inside of my helicopter, I'm going to put a bunch of super cool things, like maybe some seeds, a restaurant, and even more things. But guys, I think I want you to decide what goes in my helicopter. Comment down below what you think I should build, and the most liked comment, I'll build inside the helicopter. And I see a comment saying, Teddy, build an arcade? Wait, that's a really good idea. Okay, inside of my build, I'm going to start by putting a super awesome arcade inside. I think to make sure that everyone knows this is an arcade, it needs to have a game controller picture on it. So I'm going to get some gray wool just like this, and I'm going to start by building a little gaming controller. I'll just build something kind of like that. And wait, I have a really good idea. Instead of a gaming controller, I can just build a character from a video game. I just made like a Space Invader looking character. This thing's super duper weird looking. I think I'm gonna get some buttons to give it some eyes too. That looks really funny. But now it's time to work on the inside of my arcade. I'm going to need some carpet because they always have super weird looking carpet inside of arcades. So I'm just going to build the floors like this and then fill it up with a bunch of super weird looking arcade carpets. But now, of course, we're going to need some steps to get up to it. So I'll place some diamond stairs right here. And now I'm going to need some arcade machines. But, how would I build one of those? Wait, I know. I'll get one of these tech consoles just like this, and I'll place it just like that and just like that. Now I'm going to use black concrete to build the screens, just like that. And then finally, I need to put the name of each game on the top of each arcade machine. So I'm going to have one of these games be called Subscribe Simulator for all the people who want to subscribe to our channel. I think I'll even have another one of the games be called Teddy Blocks. And guys, Teddy Blocks is the name of my secret channel. So after this video is done, go to our channel and try and find it. I'm actually also going to have Minecraft in my arcade too, because Minecraft is a super awesome game. And then finally, I'll have Pong. And you guys are probably wondering, Teddy, what is Pong? Well, that's the oldest arcade game of all time. Just ask any old person. They've probably played it. But now inside of my arcade, I think I'm gonna build a ticket booth for all the people who want to buy things with the tickets they win from the arcade machines. So I'm going to place an arcade booth right here. And inside of the ticket booth at the back, I'm going to need a ton of different prizes. So I'm going to put them all along the walls like this. Starting from the bottom with the worst prize being just an iron ingot. And the second prize will be a diamond sword. And then the third and final prize that goes at the top for only the people who are the best at arcade games. They'll get this super awesome rainbow TNT. That looks super awesome when you blow it up. But now guys, my arcade room is pretty much complete. All we're going to need now is just a villager to help us man the arcade stand. So I'll just put him right there. And whoa! Our helicopter is basically almost done. But we need to keep hurrying, because if we're not quick enough, we might get washed away by that super crazy tsunami wave.
One more sofa, and there we go. All of the seats in my helicopter have been complete, and my helicopter is powered by the best block in Minecraft, P. We can reuse this P in order to take off. And over here is who's going to be piloting my helicopter. None other than this villager with his bed also in the P. The best drink for you to drink. And now I think my helicopter is all just about good to go, while Teddy's helicopter is looking boring.
Hey, how dare you say that about my helicopter? Come take a look inside, Freddy. This thing is looking insane.
What's so insane about this helicopter? I don't even see any seats.
Well, I have an arcade at the back, which is pretty cool, but I guess you're kind of right with the seats. We're gonna need to add some. So I'm gonna get started right now by getting some of these orange seats just like this. And I'll place them just against the walls here, so people who are sitting down can look out of the window.
Are you kidding me right now? These seats are terrible. I'm only building luxurious sofas. You need to build something better.
Well, I guess whoever is on my diamond helicopter is probably going to be super rich. So I'm going to get them first class seats. I know how to do that. I'll just get these doors like this and place them against the backs of the seats. Then I'll get some orange banners to add some cushions to them. And then finally, just because they're first class and deserve whatever they want, I'm going to add some tables here with some cheeseburgers on them. Whoa!
Now we're talking.
You know what, Freddy? I have an even better idea. How about I also add a super cool TV screen for everyone who is in my helicopter? Now you can literally watch your favorite TV shows.
That is such a great idea. Let me just copy this TV screen, and I'm going back to my helicopter to put TVs all around it.
All right, but we gotta hurry up, Freddy. We don't have too long until that wave crashes down on us. So I need to build this middle room inside of my helicopter. I'm thinking this should be our bedrooms so that we can get JJ, Mikey, and me and you inside of this helicopter all at once.
Do you even have enough space in here? Your helicopter is so tiny.
Well, I'm making some space right now, but I think now I can build these rooms super cool. I just need to make a bit more space for the bedrooms. And now it's time to build JJ and Mikey's bedrooms inside of my helicopter. I'm just gonna place a red wall right here, and this will be JJ's room. And then I'll also build a green room, and that could be you and Mikey's room, Freddy.
You better make our room the best. fast.
Well, we'll see about that. I think since I'm going to be in such a small room, I'm going to have to make bunk beds. So I'm going to make a red bed for JJ, and then I'm going to make an orange bed for me. These bunk beds aren't going to be very luxurious, but this will have to do, since at the end of the day, this wave is about to crash down on us. So now, guys, for me and JJ, I'm going to build a bunch of bookshelves going up this wall, since we are super smart and love to read books. Guys, have you ever read a book? What was it called? Comment down below. But now I need to build Mikey and Freddy's room, so I'll do something very similar. I'll just place 2 green beds like this, then a ladder going up, and instead of a bookshelf, I think I know what they'll like. They'll probably like a pee waterfall, so I'm going to get some just like this and have it fall all the way to the bottom. This looks super cool, but... Oh! Freddy! What are you doing in my base?
What are you talking about? I've been here the whole time.
That's not creepy at all. Totally.
I'm just kidding. I snuck through the bottom of your helicopter.
Of course you did. You know what? Let me just fix that up really quickly. I also need to add doors to our bedrooms, by the way. So I hope your helicopter is almost done, Freddy, because this tsunami wave is about to hit. We are going to have to get Mikey and JJ inside of our helicopters right now.
I'm ready.
All right, well, let me just make a way for Mikey and JJ to get inside, and now I have to add some ladders. Okay, let's get them into our helicopters. Okay, guys, JJ is now inside of my helicopter. Freddy, is Mikey inside of yours?
Yup, he is all in safe and sound.
All right, well, it looks like we need to get out of here now. Start your engine on your helicopter. We need to get out of this place quickly.
All engines engaged. Let's take off.
All right, I'm getting ready to fly.
So let's just activate our engine. And wait a second. I just realized I forgot to add a steering wheel. Quick, let's see. Do I have time to build an engine? Let me just look at this sky real quick and... Oh, no! The water's coming down. Mikey, come on. We need to go. Follow me. We're going to Daddy's helicopter.
Hurry, Freddy! That tsunami's coming down quick! Run, run, run!
We're coming. Oh, no!
It looks like you just barely got away, but it doesn't look like your helicopter survived.
At least Mikey and I survived. Isn't that right, Mikey?
All right, dude. It looks like we need to get this helicopter moving quick, or else that tsunami's going to hit us next. I'm going to get into the pilot seat. Get into the drop seats and get ready.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go! And all right, Freddy. I think we've been flying for a few minutes now. I think we're in the air.
Is that tsunami still above us?
I don't think it is. Where is that tsunami? And whoa, Freddy, look, it's below us.
We flew very high, very fast.
I told you my helicopter would survive, but I'm super happy that we managed to get Mikey and JJ to safety.
And we couldn't have done it without our fans.
Today, the world is flooding in Minecraft.
We are going to need to build submarines to escape this quick.
You're totally right. But look, Freddy, there's a bar that tells us exactly how long it's going to take before the world gets submerged. We need to hurry quick.
Don't worry, Daddy. I'm going to start on my submarine right now. No water's going to get inside of my dirt submarine.
What? You're building your submarine out of dirt? No, no, no. We cannot do that. I'm going to build mine out of a super rich gold block. And I'm going to put a ton of rich things inside of my submarine so I can survive.
You won't even be able to get any loot. I'm going to make sure I have a huge vault room to store all of my gold doubloons.
Well, we'll see about that. But I'm not going to put a vault in my submarine just yet. I mean, after all, we're looking to survive, not collect buried treasure.
You're right. I'm looking to survive with buried treasure.
Oh my goodness, of course you would. But you know what, buddy? It looks like that huge wave is going to cover us up in just just a few minutes.
Can we please ask that wave to stop coming for us? Maybe if we just say please and thank you, it will go away.
Dude, that is not how tsunamis work. But you know what? It's fine. We'll just keep building until we have the best tsunamis ever. After all, mine's going to be made out of gold, so it's going to keep every wave out of it easily.
I don't know what makes you think that. I've never seen a gold submarine survive.
Of course you have. Did you know a bunch of kings and queens from way back in the day used to make submarines out of gold? They used to even put their horses in gold, and they used to have dogs with gold collars.
That is so cool. Almost as cool as my submarine so far. I'm working right underneath right now so that there is plenty of area for that water to go away from my submarine.
Yeah, good stuff. After all, this submarine needs to be able to survive any water we put towards it. I'm probably going to add some waterproof windows, and I'll probably add some living areas on the inside with a bunch of cool things like scuba gear and maybe even a gaming room.
Can I be invited to your gaming room, please? That sounds so fun.
Well, only if you're looking to get rid of that little dirty submarine over there and come live in my gold one.
You should be a comedian because that was the best joke ever. But I'm not laughing. This is serious business.
All right, dude. Well, whatever you say. I think my submarine needs to have a really cool submersible window. I'm going to put a huge window on the front that I can drive it from. I'm just gonna quickly build on a little front section like this. And this is where my window is going to go so that I'm able to look outside of the submarine.
That's a great idea. I should do the exact same thing.
Wait, hang on. Are you copying me right now, dude?
No, I'm not copying you. I'm just permanently borrowing what you are doing.
Permanently borrowing? That's the same thing.
Potato, potato.
Oh, goodness gracious. You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to quickly build up my walls, and there we go. Look, my submarine is looking kind of like a potato right now. But once I add the glass and all of the cool things on it, it's going to look awesome.
It's not about how it looks, it's about how it survives. I don't care if I have the ugliest submarine ever. It's going to be the best submarine, and I'm going to even make sure that I have green glass next to my boat, so you have the best color with the best block in the game with the best view of that dumb submarine.
Dude, this is not a dumb submarine. Have you even seen how cool it looks? Look, I've got a bunch of cool windows on it. I'm even going to add one more right here on the side. Let's just do this. And I'm going to surround all of my windows with these iron blocks to make them look even stronger.
But one question, Teddy. Why is there a bunch of poop all on your submarine?
Poop? I don't remember putting poop on my submarine. And why is there poop here? Freddy, you're throwing poop on my submarine.
Ew, Teddy, that wasn't me. I think you pooped.
I can't believe this. Oh, whatever. I got rid of all that poop. Now my submarine is looking okay. But I know on the back of a submarine, there's usually like one big fin that they have to help them steer. So I'm going to put a fin on the back of mine like this. This way, I'll be able to steer my submarine out of harm's way.
I think I'll even put some TNT beneath my submarine. So if any of that water comes around here, I can just blow up the water and make it die.
Dude, I don't think that's how TNT works, but okay. You know what? I'm going to add a fan onto the back of my submarine. This is what will spin and make it go forwards and backwards. Dude, this thing looks super awesome and rich, but yours looks interesting.
How are you building so fast? It looks like you're already almost done, while my build is almost done, but not as much as yours.
Well, that's because I'm using something called the Wand of Symmetry. When I place it down, if I place a block on one side, it mirrors it onto the other. And I can choose tons of different options, like this octagonal option. This way, if I place blocks, it makes like a tower super quickly like this.
Well, you can keep your wand of cinnamon rolls or whatever it's called. I'm going to work on my tail right now.
All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna go inside my submarine submarine, I need to first add a bunch of really strong glass to protect my submarine. I'm gonna use the wand of symmetry here, just so I can build a little bit quicker. So I'll just build a little bit like this, and there we go. My submarine has a ton of cool windows on. Now it's never going to sink. It's completely airtight.
Well, if my submarine ever thinks about sinking, I'm going to put a bunch of cobwebs around it. Because if you guys know Minecraft, if you go into a cobweb, it slowly stops you from sinking and keeps you floating.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. But dude, have you seen what I've got going on here? I'm going to build a steering wheel right now. I'm gonna put down an orange seat for me to sit on, and then I'm gonna put a huge wheel in. Since this is a submarine, it's gonna need a massive wheel.
This is the coolest captain's quarters I've ever seen. You'll be able to easily fly past that tsunami.
Yep, I'm even going to put a ton of controls. This way, I'll be able to control the submarine from right here. But Freddy, what are you doing inside my sub? Yours needs to survive too.
Can I just move into your submarine? I think it would be so much fun.
Well, you told me before that you didn't want to remove your dirt submarine. So sorry, buddy. Looks like this submarine is only a one-seater today.
Fine, I'm out of here.
All right, cool. Whatever you do, make sure your submarine is strong enough to survive. All right, well, guys, now it's time for me to build my gaming room. I'm going to split my submarine up into different sections, kind of like this. As you can see, in each room, I'm going to have one big window that I can look out of while I do different things like gaming, cleaning, cooking, and even sleeping. So first, I'm going to add my gaming setup. I'm going to make two platforms, one on the left and one on the right. I'll have little staircases going up to each one, just like this. Now I can climb up to each side whenever I need to. And I know I said I wouldn't let my friend Freddy live in my submarine, but if he really wants to, I'll build him a PC too. So let me go ahead and get some of this popcorn, some PCs, and these gaming PCs right here. I'll also get some blocks that I know that my friend Freddy likes, like some lime. So I'll just place it down like this, then I'll place his PC with his awesome gaming PC right next to it. And then finally, I'm going to add a chair for each of us to sit on. This will be Freddy's side. So I'll put a green chair on his side and an orange chair on my side. So let's just put the chair here, and I'll give him some popcorn. Next, I'll get some bookshelves because I know my friend Freddy needs to learn a little bit. So let's just put bookshelves all around. And awesome! This room looks super cool. Now it's time to make my gaming room. This will be about the same, but I'm gonna make mine look even cooler. First, I'm gonna start by putting orange wool all around like this. Then I'm going to have not one, not two, but 3 PCs. This is gonna be super awesome. And because it's a rich submarine, I'm gonna have like 500 PCs because I can afford it. Now, I'm going to get bookshelves and I'm going to put it all around, similar to how I did with Freddy's. And then finally, I'm gonna place a ton of PCs all over the place, just like that. Then finally, I'll put some lime carpet on Freddy's side, and I'll put some orange carpet on my side, just like that. Now my gaming room is complete, but now it's time to make my next room, which is going to be my bedroom. This is where I'm going to sleep, so I'm going to make this room a little bit more cozy and comfy. Let's go ahead and start off by putting the door in place, just like this. I'll also finish off the walls on both sides. Now I'm going to get these blocks of iron, and I'm going to go ahead and just make another staircase like this. Now this is where my bedroom is going to be, so I'm going to make this one a little bit more comfy. I'm gonna put walls just to make it a bit more closed off. And then on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and just add some doors in. So let's get a door just to put on both sides. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. Now when you open up the doors, you can go into your own bedroom. So I'm going to start by putting my bed. And my bed is going to be a super cool orange bed just like this. I'm also going to get some orange banners to place around it, just to make it look like I'm not going to roll off my bed during the night. Now, inside of my room, I love to have a bunch of loot. So I'm going to put tons of chests next to each other, just like this. Look at all the loot I can store. But guys, if you didn't know, I also like music. So in my room, I'm going to have some note blocks, and I'm going to have some jukeboxes that I can listen to when I get super duper bored. And because submarines take such long journeys to get anywhere, I'll probably get kind of bored in here. But on the other side, I'm going to build Freddy's room. I don't exactly know what Freddy likes, so I'm going to do something similar. I'll just put a door here, a note block, and a jukebox. Then I'll put a lime bed And, I don't really know what else he likes. Maybe I'll just put, like, a pool of water inside. Because I know Freddy likes to take baths sometimes. So there we go. This room looks, good enough. But now, guys, it's time for the final room. And this is going to be my escape room. If I ever need to jump off this submarine in an emergency, this is where I'll do it. So I'm going to quickly just make a little door here out of iron blocks. This will be a super secure door that will only open if the submarine is under direct attack. So I'm going to use some of these black iron blocks right here. They are super duper strong. And I'll finish it up by adding a glass door right here. Now I can see outside of the submarine. And this door should only open in an emergency. And I'm going to go ahead and put a traffic light right here. This way, if there's an emergency, it will say right here on this traffic light. But now I need to make sure that I can survive in the case of an emergency. So I'm going to get a bunch of chests like this. And in one of them, I'll add some scuba gear. I think I'll also get one of these armor stands and place them on both sides. This way, I can have the scuba gear on both sides like this. So both me and Freddy have a set. Now, just in case we need to fight any deep sea monsters, I'm going to put a bunch of netherite swords in this chest. This way, I'll never ever run out. And just to make sure I never die, I'll put a ton of enchanted golden apples. I think I'll also go ahead and get some tridents like this. These weapons are really strong. And if I'm under the water, I'm not going to be able to use a bow and arrow. So I'll just have to throw a trident like Aquaman. But now I think I also need a vehicle to escape with. Though if I ever need to escape, I'll get one of these. Guys, this is a jet ski. So if I ever need to escape this place, I can bring my jet ski out and make my escape whenever I want. So now I would say this is super awesome. Not only have we got our steering wheel, we've got the gaming rooms, the bedrooms, and even our escape plan. I think this submarine is ready to rock. But I wonder what Freddy's up to. Freddy, how's your submarine coming along, dude?
My submarine's looking gorgeous, and so am I. I found the girl armory. Now look at my wig.
Let me take a look at this thing and... What the Sigma? Freddy, turn around. What are you wearing?
Maybe I can raise up that tsunami so it doesn't take me out.
Dude, I don't think that's going to work. But you know what? Whoever submarine is the strongest will survive. Are you ready to see who submarine will survive this?
Bring it on.
All right, we'll get inside your submarine. We're about to get hit by that wave. The bar is almost full.
I've got my boat. I've got Captain Crunch on standby, making sure my base is intact.
All right, same thing. I'm inside my boat right now. Let's do this.
Come on!
All right, guys, we've been driving this submarine for a while now. Whoa, look at all of this water. Looks like my submarine is able to survive. Freddy, how are you doing?
I'm drowning, Teddy. Help!
Dude, that does not look good. What are you doing right now? You look like you're sinking while trying to escape.
It must be the wig. The wig is weighing me down.
Oh no, dude, get inside my submarine. Here, since it's an emergency, my emergency door is able to open. Get in here.
I'm swimming. I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Come to the back of my sub. Over here.
Luckily, I can swim pretty well. Now let's get inside of here.
Phew, that was close. But we need to figure out what caused all of this water to rise in the first place.
You're exactly right. In order to solve it, we have to find where it's coming from. Quick, enter in the database. If we become really smart hackers, maybe we can figure it out. I don't know what hackers do.
Well, I'm looking at this data right now, and it looks like my submarine is scanning a really big metal object.
A metal object? Is it a zombie?
Maybe, but I don't know. Here, let's look out of the window. Do you see anything around here?
Just a bunch of dumb rocks.
Let me keep looking outside and... hang on a second. I see something next to my submarine. It's like a big plug. You know the kind you get in a bathtub?
Are you telling me the ocean has been plugged up?
Maybe. Maybe if we pull that big plug, all of the water will flood into the plug hole.
Well, why don't we just go check out the plug?
Oh my goodness! Dude, you're about to sink my submarine. Oh, now we have to pull on that plug. Hurry!
Where's my submarine gear at? I need it.
Come on, dude. Hurry up. I'm pulling on the plug, but you're in there.
Oh, fine. I'm coming. I just need to swim. Team effort. Let's pull this, Daddy. In 3, water, and I can breathe real air.
Yeah, the world may have been flooding, but we just pulled the plug. So now, as you can see, all the water is flowing down into the void. We saved the world from being flooded.
Woohoo! But can I keep this wig on, please?
No!
No!
Freddy, this is terrible. In 30 minutes, a zombie army is going to attack, and they're going to come out of this creepy cave.
Oh no, Teddy, I'm so scared. We should build something fast to get out of here, like a bus.
Oh, good idea. And conveniently, there's actually 2 roads behind us. I'm going to build my bus over here.
I'm gonna build on the green side, and I'm gonna build out of dirt.
What? You're going to build out of dirt? That's not going to survive the zombies. I'm going to build out of gold blocks. I'm going to have a super luxury bus.
Super luxury? Who cares about luxury? I care about survival, and dirt is the best block for survival. It's nature's block.
I don't know so much about that, but okay, buddy. I'll let you build your bus out of whatever you want. But here we go. Guys, I'm going to build my bus all the way up here, and I'm going to make it like a mini bus. So I'm just going to really quickly make a wall right here, and I think I'm going to make my bus really nice and big so I can fit tons of rich things inside, like a hot tub.
Who needs a hot tub when you could have a hot dog instead?
A hot dog? Are you putting hot dogs inside your bus?
You bet I am. I just put a hot dog right on the wheel.
Oh my goodness. Well, whatever. I need to keep focusing. I'm going to build my wheels right now too. So let me just go ahead and build the first one. I need to make sure that they are super rich looking as well. So I'm going to get some diamonds to surround them so that my wheels don't take damage if they drive on the road wrong.
Well, what do you think about my wheels? They are perfectly circle. Even though there's no circles in Minecraft, there's circles on my road.
Let me take a look here and oh nah. These wheels are definitely not circles. They're ovals.
What's the difference?
Uh-oh, that bus is gonna be a really bumpy ride, Freddy. But my bus, I'm still not done with my wheels yet. So I'm going to get started right now.
Well, let's see if your rich survival bus can survive my rich TNT.
Huh? Hey! Freddy, no! Are you kidding me? You blew a hole in the side of my bus.
Oh, that was a really small hole. I wanted a bigger one.
Oh! Let me pick this up. I'm gonna put it on your bus.
Get that TNT away from my base!
Say goodbye to your bus, Freddy. And don't put TNT on mine again. We need to survive those zombies that are coming in 20 minutes now.
You're right. If I can't prove that my bus is better with TNT, I can prove it's better with more dirt.
Freddy is going crazy over there, but I'm not gonna worry about him right now. I need to worry about my bus's wheels. So I'm going to copy this wheel and I'm going to move it over to the other side. This way, I'll be able to have 2 wheels on my bus. So let's just paste one in right here. And there we go. Now my bus has enough wheels to drive. Now I just need to make this look like an actual bus. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. First, I'll start with the bonnet of the bus. That's just the front where the engine is going to be. Then I'm actually going to make where the seats are on the bus. So I'm going to go up like this, make some walls right here, and then I'm going to put one big window on the side so everyone can look out the side of my bus. Just like this. Now I have this really big glass window. And wait a second, this is starting to look like a car. Maybe I need to put a door on the side to make it look more like a bus. To do that, I'm just going to add one big diamond door like this. And I'm going to put a small window on it so it looks a bit more like a door. And then I'm going to get some iron blocks to add a door handle on it. And there we go. Now that looks a lot more like a bus. All right, but now I need to make sure this bus cannot get rained on. So I'm just going to add a roof on top. And there we go. This bus is looking super cool.
Teddy, how are you building so fast? Your bus looks nearly done while I'm still working on my bus walls.
Oh my goodness. You're using the wand of symmetry, it looks like. Every time you build, it does the same thing on the other side. But if you use world edit, you can build way faster.
No, I love the wand of cinnamon rolls. It's going to make my bus better.
All right, well, whatever you say. I'm going to add some reinforcements to my wheel, just so that if the zombies attack it, then the wheels won't fall apart. But now I need an entrance to my bus, so I think I'm going to add a fan entrance. I'm going to make it with diamond fans on the bottom like this. And I'll make it so when you walk on top, you fly all the way into the bus. I'll probably add some slime blocks so I can land nice and safely by the front door. And we can go inside. But now we're inside of my bus, we need to build things like the driver's seat. So I'm going to put a really cool control room up here. This is where my base of operations is going to be. And I'll make sure that none of the zombies will be able to get here by making a parkour course all the way from the start of the bus to the end. Let me also go ahead and put some seats. One for me, and then one for Freddy. I'll put one right here, and I'll put one right here. And I'll have it so both me and Freddy can control the bus with different consoles. So I'll go ahead and put a console here for Freddy, and I'll put a console here for me, and I'll even put some tables going around our seats to make it look super futuristic. But not to mention, if this is a bus, it's going to need a steering wheel. So I'm going to put a huge steering wheel in the middle that will be controlled by me and Freddy's awesome technology controls here. This huge steering wheel is going to be turned by me and Freddy. I'll be turning it left, and he'll be turning it right. Guys, subscribe if you think this bus is super cool so far. And comment down below if you've ever seen a bus this cool in Minecraft before.
My bus is cooler. I'm building it out of gravel. Nothing bad ever happened with gravel, right, guys? Comment down below if you think that's true.
Freddy, your bus is looking more like a tank. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Don't you always go to school in a tank?
No, I do not go to school in a magic school tank.
All aboard the Magic School Tank. It's my favorite TV show.
All right, well, whatever you say, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and make a number plate because we need to make sure that you can recognize my bus from a distance. So I'm going to go ahead and make my number plate out of orange blocks, and I'm going to put on it my name, Teddy. So I'm just going to put T, I'll put an E right here, and then I'll put a D right here. And boom, it says Ted on the back. This thing looks so awesome.
How did you fit your number plate so evenly? I'm adding Freddy right now, but it's not fitting.
Dude, are you trying to write Freddy, or are you trying to write for Pef? You wrote for P.
No, this spells Freddy. What are you talking about?
Dude, this says for peep.
I don't care, Teddy. Work on your bus for once, because this is the Freddy bus.
All right, for PD. I'm gonna go work on my bus now. All right, guys. Well, after we just took a look at Freddy's bus, it's time to get working on mine. I think we've got this cool driver's seat. I'm just gonna go ahead and wall it off so the zombies won't be able to get in. Let me just go ahead and do this, and I'll make a secure vault door right here. All I have to do is just get a normal iron door and place it right here. Now, underneath, I'm actually going to put the engine room where the engine of my bus is going to be. So, this is going to be super awesome, guys. Watch this. All I have to do is get some red like this and some iron blocks. I'll even get these super cool iron blocks as well, like these refined ones and these black iron blocks. And now I'm going to build something called a V8 engine, guys. And if you didn't know what that is, a V8 engine is the most strong engine you can put in a car. It makes your car go like a million miles per hour. And if you put it in a bus, it'll go even faster. So I'm just going to go ahead and put walls like this. I'll even get an engine like this too to look at so I know what an engine looks like. And it looks like, guys, I need 2 fuel entrances on the sides like this. This is where my fuel is going to enter into the engine. And then I need some pipes coming off of the sides of it. So I'll use these blocks of refined iron to make these pipes coming off the side. And they'll come off just like this to transport all of my fuel around the engine. I'll go ahead and build it on the other side too. And there we go. We've got these pipes on the side. And now I just need maybe these diamond caps on top. I think I'll make it look even cooler by adding red caps on top. So let me just put a red cap over here like this. And then I'll do the same on the other side as well. Just like this. Then I'll just finish off the cap on the top like this. And boom. There's our awesome V8 engine. But now our engine is connected. I'll put a lever right here that I can click to turn it on. I'll just make sure to connect the engine to my wheels too. So I'll just put some connectors like this. One going all the way back here too. And I'll connect it to my other wheel right over here. Now guys, my wheels are connected to the engine and my bus can drive. But there we go. Now it's all connected. Let's see what Freddy's up to. And Freddy, what is that?
It is my engine room. Do you like it?
I don't know, dude. Why does your bus just say bus on top?
Well, just in case I ever forget what it is, I can remember that it is a BU5. Wait, that's supposed to be an S.
Oh my goodness. Well, whatever, Freddy. Your base is looking pretty good, but your engine looks a little lackluster. What is this supposed to be?
This is where the captain is going to sit here and pilot my bus like the bus driver from Fortnite.
All right. Well, let's hope that tiny engine can drive this huge bus away from the zombie army in 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Oh, I thought we had way more time, guys. Quick, like the video to give me good luck.
All right. Well, Freddy, let's keep building quick. We need to make sure that our bases don't explode when the zombies arrive. So what I'm going to do is replace the air inside of my bus with lava at the bottom. This is going to make sure that if any zombies fail any of these parkour jumps I'm going to make, they will burn and I'll be able to survive. But my engine room is going to overheat if that's the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off the iron where my engine room is, and I'm going to add engine coolant, which will be a bunch of water. So let me just block off all of this, and inside of my engine, I'll add a bunch of water just to keep it cool. So let's go over here and type //set water. Perfect! Now, guys, take a look at this. Our engine is nice and cool, and our base is nice and hot. So none of those zombies will get inside. Now we just need to make sure we got the rest of the rooms that we want in here. And I think I'll add one more room to my super luxury bus. I'm going to add some bedrooms and a super secret vault with all of my money inside. So the first room is going to be the bedroom. I'm going to make this just for myself. So let's go inside of here, and I'm going to put a nice orange bed. And around the sides of the bed, I'm going to put some of these orange banners just so I don't fall off my bed during the night. Also in my rooms, I love to have a bunch of books because I love to read. Guys, I would definitely recommend reading. It's super fun. But I'm just going to go ahead and put a wall on my room here. And I think I'm also going to add a pool that I can chillax in while reading my super awesome books. So let's just go ahead and put a bunch of buckets here. And what else would I put in a super rich room? Oh, I know. I would definitely have my room full of gold. So I'm going to put a pile of gold in the corner of my room, just like this. Now let's just wall it all off. And this is super awesome. Now my room is completed. The driver's seat is ready to go. And all I need now is just a super awesome vault. So I'm going to make my vault a secret vault. Around the side here is where all of my super awesome valuables are going to be held. I'm going to put everything from diamond blocks to emerald blocks to even my most prized possession, this prismatic diamond. It's a rainbow diamond, and if it gets into the wrong hands, the entire world could end. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of blocks of emerald. I'm going to put some iron, a bunch of gold, and my secret prismatic diamond right there. I'm just going to make sure this room is nice and protected. And to get to my secret vault, I'm just going to make it so you have to go through a secret door that no one will know about. And blocking this door will be ghost blocks. They look like normal blocks, but if I walk into them, I can go through into my secret vault. I think I'll also put some armor and weapons in my vault too, just in case the zombie army gets super deadly. I'll be able to come in here and get a bunch of OP items like golden apples, totems of undying, and even the strongest armor in Minecraft, dragon steel armor. I'm gonna get this fire dragon steel armor, and I'm going to get a fire dragon steel sword. And I'll place all of these items in this chest right here, and I'll put a ton of them just so I can give Freddy some armor too. And there we go, guys. I think my bus is now prepared for the zombie invasion, but I won't be prepared. I still need to be able to get into my secret rooms, because how am I going to fly across all this lava? That's impossible. Let me just make this super easy for myself. I'm going to make the parkour course easy for me, but impossible for the zombies. Since zombies in Minecraft can't jump, I'm going to make the parkour have a ton of super hard jumps to complete. So I'll start from here. I'll just have a few really easy jumps that me and Freddy will be able to complete. Then I'm going to make some fan parkour, and the zombies won't know how to do this. They have to stand on the fan and jump, and it gives them low gravity when they jump on this fan, so they'll be able to jump up to the next block that will be all the way up here. So let's test it out, and oh no, it won't be possible. Let me make this diamond block closer. And there we go. That will be possible. Now let's just make another one of these diamond jumps like this. Now, guys, from here, I'm going to make the zombies complete a Squid Games parkour course. So they're going to have a bunch of choices, an emerald block or a diamond block. If they choose the emerald block on the first one, they'll get it wrong, and they will end up falling through this ghost block I just replaced it with. Watch this. If I jump here, I fall straight through. That was super crazy. So the right order is going to be diamond, emerald, and then diamond again. So if you choose diamond, emerald, diamond, you'll get it right. But if you choose emerald first, you fall. If you choose diamond second, you fall. And emerald third, you fall as well. And now, just to get rid of the rest of the zombies, I'm going to put some more fans right here. I'm going to place emerald fans all along the side of here. And guys, what this is going to do is stop the zombies from getting through. And the reason that is because the zombies can't sneak like a Minecraft player. So when these fans try to push you off, players will be fine because they can just sneak on the Minecraft block and stay on it. But zombies will just be standing and will be blown all the way down. That will be the secret way into my bus, and that's going to be the entrance so that you can get to the driver's seat to drive the bus away. But I wonder what Freddy's done on the inside of his bus. Freddy, what are you up to?
I'm working on my bedroom right now, where I'm going to be sleeping in water.
Let me see it here. What's going on? Whoa! Actually, the inside of your bus looks super cool.
I'm going to be super prepared with my captain, which, where did my captain go? He should be around here somewhere, and there he is! Captain Crunch is ready to defend my bus!
Dude, I think Captain Crunch was trying to abandon ship.
Nope, he's going back in the bus where he belongs!
Alright, well, you go put him in there. But Freddy, we only have 2 more minutes left until the zombies arrive. Is your bus ready?
Yep, I've got the best armor in Minecraft, leather armor!
Uh-oh, I feel bad for what's about to happen to your bus. But hang on, Freddy, why did I just turn to survival mode? And oh no, it's nighttime and the zombies are coming!
This is bad news, bears! There's even baby zombies! And wait a second, what's that noise? There's a mutant zombie coming out of the cave right now! I need to protect my base. This is way too many zombies. Quick, let's get our leather armor on and my iron swords and bows, and let's take out all of these monsters. Where's that big old zombie at? He's right down there! Take these arrows, and oh no, he's not taking any damage at all. All of these arrows are bouncing off of him. Oh no! He's climbing the ladder right now. That one did a lot of damage. I need to put more armor on right now, please. I cannot have this zombie coming through my door. What is that? He's setting my bus on fire. No way. You are not going to take out my bus, mister. I'm going to take you out. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Please stop. Go back to where you came from. He just blasted a hole through my bus. This might be the end, guys. Please make sure to subscribe. I need good luck. You know what? I can't risk it. I need to go to Teddy's base. His base looks way more secure. My bus, it's getting exploded. I worked so hard on that bus. It is so sad. Please, Teddy, let me in. Let me in. My bus is gone.
Freddy! Freddy, I'm up here! Come on!
I'm coming, Freddy. I'm right here. There's a million zombies. We have to do this parkour.
Oh my goodness! Look! They're coming inside the bus! We have to do this parkour now. We have to get to my driver's seat and drive away!
I can't believe I survived that. Freddy, did you see they blew up my bus.
I saw that, Freddy. Your bus is literally on fire and exploded. I told you building it out of dirt and wool and gravel wouldn't work.
I thought it would work, but maybe your bus is much better.
It is, dude. You just need to know the right way to get in. Jump on this diamond block, then this one here, and then this other diamond block.
Sounds good, Teddy, but we still don't know if your bus will be able to survive all of those zombies. There's a million out there.
Don't worry, my bus will easily survive this. We can just drive away. Come on, make sure you're sneaking so you don't get blown off by these fans.
I should have added more traps to my base. You're such a genius.
All right, come on, Freddy, keep moving. Just jump down here with me, and now we're in my secret room.
Wow, you have a whole secret base with gold?
Yep, this is where I sleep at night, but this isn't only it. Follow me to my secret vault. We're gonna need some OP weapons.
How did you just go through that wall?
Just walk through it, dude. It's ghost blocks.
An invisible wall leading to all of your loot.
Yep, come on, dude. Grab some of this fire dragon steel armor. At least if zombies get onto our bus, we'll be able to take them down.
Say nighty-night, zombies, because you're never coming back after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a ton of these golden apples so I don't lose any health. Now, come on. Let's go to the front of my bus and let's drive this thing out of here.
All of those zombies, this is the scariest day of my life.
Yeah, for real, dude. It's a good thing we're driving away now because it looks like any second another one of those mutant zombies could come out of that cave. Come on, get to your driver's seat.
I'm stepping on it right now.
All right, you turn right, I'll turn left.
Got it, let's go.
Oh, Freddy, we've been driving this bus for like 5 hours now. Do you think we're far enough away from those zombies?
I think we are, Teddy. I don't see a zombie anywhere near us.
Hang on a second, and if we look outside, it's daytime!
We made it!
Which means we survived the zombie invasion! We just drove our bus away!
That was so scary, but so worth it!
Exactly! Thank you guys so much for watching this video! If you enjoyed and want to see more just like this one, then make sure to like, subscribe, and click the video on your screen! Click it! It's probably super awesome!
Let's go!
Today, the world is flooding in Minecraft!
We are going to need to build submarines to escape this quick!
You're totally right. But look, Freddy, there's a bar that tells us exactly how long it's going to take before the world gets submerged. We need to hurry quick.
Don't worry, Teddy. I'm gonna start on my submarine right now. No water's going to get inside of my dirt submarine.
What? You're building your submarine out of dirt? No, no, no. We cannot do that. I'm going to build mine out of a super rich gold block. And I'm going to put a ton of rich things inside of my submarine so I can survive.
You won't even be able to get any loot. I'm going to make sure I have a huge vault room to store all of my gold doubloons.
Well, we'll see about that. But I'm not going to put a vault in my submarine just yet. I mean, after all, we're looking to survive, not collect buried treasure.
You're right. I'm looking to survive with buried treasure.
Oh my goodness, of course you would. But you know what, buddy? It looks like that huge wave is going to cover us up in just a few minutes.
Can we please ask that wave to stop coming for us? Maybe if we just say please and thank you, it will go away.
Dude, that is not how tsunamis work. But you know what? It's fine. We'll just keep building until we have the best tsunamis ever. After all, mine's going to be made out of gold, so it's going to keep every wave out of it easily.
I don't know what makes you think that. I've never seen a gold submarine survive.
Of course you have. Did you know a bunch of kings and queens from way back in the day used to make submarines out of gold? They used to even put their horses in gold, and they used to have dogs with gold collars.
That is so cool. Almost as cool as my submarine so far. I'm working right underneath right now so that there is plenty of area for that water to go away from my submarine.
Yeah, good stuff. After all, this submarine needs to be able to survive any water we put towards it. I'm probably going to add some waterproof windows, and I'll probably add some living areas on the inside with a bunch of cool things like scuba gear and maybe even a gaming room.
Can I be invited to your gaming room, please? That sounds so fun.
Well, only if you're looking to get rid of that little dirty submarine over there and come live in my gold one.
You should be a comedian because that was the best joke ever. But I'm not laughing. This is serious business.
All right, dude. Well, whatever you say. I think my submarine needs to have a really cool submersible window. I'm going to put a huge window on the front that I can drive it from. I'm just gonna quickly build on a little front section like this. And this is where my window is going to go so that I'm able to look outside of the submarine.
That's a great idea. I should do the exact same thing.
Hey, hang on. Are you copying me right now, dude?
No, I'm not copying you. I'm just permanently borrowing what you are doing.
Permanently borrowing? That's the same thing.
Potato, potato.
Oh, goodness gracious. You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to quickly build up my walls, and there we go. Look, my submarine is looking kind of like a potato right now. But once I add the glass and all of the cool things on it, it's going to look awesome.
It's not about how it looks, it's about how it survives. I don't care if I have the ugliest submarine ever. It's going to be the best submarine, and I'm going to even make sure that I have green glass next to my boat, so you have the best color with the best block in the game with the best view of that dumb submarine.
Dude, this is not a dumb submarine. Have you even seen how cool it looks? Look, I've got a bunch of cool windows on it. I'm even going to add one more right here on the side. Let's just do this. And I'm going to surround all of my windows with these iron blocks to make them look even stronger.
But one question, Teddy. Why is there a bunch of poop all on your submarine?
Poop? I don't remember putting poop on my submarine. And why is there poop here? Freddy, you're throwing poop on my submarine.
Ew, Teddy, that wasn't me. I think you pooped.
I can't believe this. Oh, whatever. I got rid of all that poop. Now my submarine is looking okay. But I know on the back of a submarine, there's usually like one big fin that they have to help them steer. So I'm going to put a fin on the back of mine like this. This way, I'll be able to steer my submarine out of harm's way.
I think I'll even put some TNT beneath my submarine. So if any of that water comes around here, I can just blow up the water and make it die.
Dude, I don't think that's how TNT works, but okay. You know what? I'm going to add a fan onto the back of my submarine. This is what will spin and make it go forwards and backwards. Dude, this thing looks super awesome and rich, but yours looks interesting.
How are you building so fast? It looks like you're already almost done, while my build is almost done, but not as much as yours.
Well, that's because I'm using something called the Wand of Symmetry. When I place it down, if I place a block on one side, it mirrors it onto the other. And I can choose tons of different options, like this octagonal option. This way, if I place blocks, it makes like a tower super quickly like this.
Well, you can keep your wand of cinnamon rolls or whatever it's called. I'm going to work on my tail right now.
All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna go inside my submarine. I need to first add a bunch of really strong glass to protect my submarine. I'm gonna use the Wand of Symmetry here, just so I can build a little bit quicker. So I'll just build a little bit like this, and there we go. My submarine has a ton of cool windows on. Now it's never going to sink. It's completely airtight.
Well, if my submarine ever thinks about sinking, I'm going to put a bunch of cobwebs around it. Because if you guys know Minecraft, if you go into a cobweb, it slowly stops you from sinking and keeps you floating.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. But dude, have you seen what I've got going on here? I'm going to build a steering wheel right now. I'm gonna put down an orange seat for me to sit on, and then I'm gonna put a huge wheel in. Since this is a submarine, it's gonna need a massive wheel.
This is the coolest captain's quarters I've ever seen. You'll be able to easily fly past that tsunami.
Yep, I'm even going to put a ton of controls. This way, I'll be able to control the submarine from right here. But Freddy, what are you doing inside my sub? Yours needs to survive too.
Can I just move into your submarine? I think it would be so much fun. again.
Well, you told me before that you didn't want to remove your dirt submarine. So sorry, buddy. Looks like this submarine is only a one-seater today.
Fine, I'm out of here.
All right, cool. Whatever you do, make sure your submarine is strong enough to survive. All right, well, guys, now it's time for me to build my gaming room. I'm going to split my submarine up into different sections, kind of like this. As you can see, in each room, I'm going to have one big window that I can look out of while I do different things like gaming, cleaning, cooking, and even sleeping. So first, I'm going to add my gaming setup. I'm going to make two platforms, one on the left and one on the right. I'll have little staircases going up to each one, just like this. Now I can climb up to each side whenever I need to. And I know I said I wouldn't let my friend Freddy live in my submarine, but if he really wants to, I'll build him a PC too. So let me go ahead and get some of this popcorn, some PCs, and these gaming PCs right here. I'll also get some blocks that I know that my friend Freddy likes, like some lime. So I'll just place it down like this, then I'll place his PC with his awesome gaming PC right next to it. And then finally, I'm going to add a chair for each of us to sit on. This will be Freddy's side. So I'll put a green chair on his side and an orange chair on my side. So let's just put the chair here, and I'll give him some popcorn. Next, I'll get some bookshelves because I know my friend Freddy needs to learn a little bit. So let's just put bookshelves all around. And awesome! This room looks super cool. Now it's time to make my gaming room. This will be about the same, but I'm gonna make mine look even cooler. First, I'm gonna start by putting orange wool all around like this. Then I'm going to have not one, not two, but 3 PCs. This is gonna be super awesome. And because it's a rich submarine, I'm gonna have like 500 PCs because I can afford it. Now, I'm going to get bookshelves and I'm going to put it all around, similar to how I did with Freddy's. And then finally, I'm gonna place a ton of PCs all over the place, just like that. Then finally, I'll put some lime carpet on Freddy's side, and I'll put some orange carpet on my side, just like that. Now my gaming room is complete, but now it's time to make my next room, which is going to be my bedroom. This is where I'm going to sleep, so I'm going to make this room a little bit more cozy and comfy. Let's go ahead and start off by putting the door in place, just like this. I'll also finish off the walls on both sides. Now I'm going to get these blocks of iron, and I'm going to go ahead and just make another staircase like this. Now this is where my bedroom is going to be, so I'm going to make this one a little bit more comfy. I'm gonna put walls just to make it a bit more closed off. And then on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and just add some doors in. So let's get a door just to put on both sides. I'll put one there, and I'll put one there. Now when you open up the doors, you can go into your own bedroom. So I'm going to start by putting my bed. And my bed is going to be a super cool orange bed just like this. I'm also going to get some orange banners to place around it, just to make it look like I'm not going to roll off my bed during the night. Now inside of my room, I love to have a bunch of loot. So I'm going to put tons of chests next to each other, just like this. Look at all the loot I can store. But guys, if you didn't know, I also like music. So in my room, I'm going to have some note blocks, and I'm going to have some jukeboxes that I can listen to when I get super duper bored. And because submarines take such long journeys to get anywhere, I'll probably get kind of bored in here. But on the other side, I'm going to build Freddy's room. I don't exactly know what Freddy likes, so I'm going to do something similar. I'll just put a door here, a note block, and a jukebox. Then I'll put a lime bed, and I don't really know what else he likes. Maybe I'll just put like a pool of water inside, because I know Freddy likes to take baths sometimes. So there we go. This room looks good enough. But now, guys, it's time for the final room, and this is going to be my escape room. If I ever need to jump off this submarine in an emergency, this is where I'll do it. So I'm going to quickly just make a little door here out of iron blocks. This will be a super secure door that will only open if the submarine is under direct attack. So I'm going to use some of these black iron blocks right here. They are super duper strong. And I'll finish it up by adding a glass door right here. Now I can see outside of the submarine, and this door should only open in an emergency. And I'm going to go ahead and put a traffic light right here. This way, if there's an emergency, it will say right here on this traffic light. But now I need to make sure that I can survive survive in the case of an emergency. So I'm going to get a bunch of chests like this. And in one of them, I'll add some scuba gear. I think I'll also get one of these armor stands and place them on both sides. This way, I can have the scuba gear on both sides like this. So both me and Freddy have a set. Now, just in case we need to fight any deep sea monsters, I'm going to put a bunch of netherite swords in this chest. This way, I'll never ever run out. And just to make sure I never die, I'll put a ton of enchanted golden apples. I think I'll also go ahead and get some tridents like this. These weapons are really strong. And if I'm under the water, I'm not going to be able to use a bow and arrow. So I'll just have to throw a trident like Aquaman. But now I think I also need a vehicle to escape with. Though if I ever need to escape, I'll get one of these. Guys, this is a jet ski. So if I ever need to escape this place, I can bring my jet ski out and make my escape whenever I want. So now I would say this is super awesome. Not only have we got our steering wheel, we've got the gaming rooms, the bedrooms, and even our escape plan. I think this submarine is ready to rock. But I wonder what Freddy's up to. Freddy, how's your submarine coming along, dude?
My submarine's looking gorgeous, and so am I. I found the girl armory. Now look at my wig.
Let me take a look at this thing and... What the Sigma? Freddy, turn around. What are you wearing?
Maybe I can raise up that tsunami so it doesn't take me out.
Dude, I don't think that's going to work. But you know what? Whoever's submarine is the strongest will survive. Are you ready to see whose submarine will survive this?
Bring it on.
All right, we'll get inside your submarine. We're about to get hit by that wave. The bar is almost full.
I've got my boat. I've got Captain Crunch on standby, making sure my base is intact.
All right, same thing. I'm inside my boat right now. Let's do this.
Come on!
All right, guys, we've been driving this submarine for a while now. Whoa, look at all of this water. Looks like my submarine is able to survive. Freddy, how are you doing?
I'm drowning, Teddy! Help!
Dude, that does not look good. What are you doing right now? You look like you're sinking while trying to escape.
It must be the wig. The wig is weighing me down.
Oh no, dude, get inside my submarine. Here, since it's an emergency, my emergency door is able to open. Get in here.
I'm swimming as fast as I can.
Come to the back of my sub. Over here.
Luckily, I can swim pretty well. Now let's get inside of here.
Phew, that was close. But we need to figure out what caused all of this water to rise in the first place.
You're exactly right. In order to solve it, we have to find where it's coming from. Quick, enter in the database. If we become really smart hackers, maybe we can figure it out. I don't know what hackers do.
Well, I'm looking at this data right now, and it looks like my submarine is scanning a really big metal object.
A metal object? Is it a zombie?
Maybe, but I don't know. Here, let's look out of the window. You see anything around here?
Just a bunch of dumb rocks.
Let me keep looking outside and... hang on a second. I see something next to my submarine. It's like a big plug. You know the kind you get in a bathtub?
Are you telling me the ocean has been plugged up?
Maybe. Maybe if we pull that big plug, all of the water will flood into the plug hole.
Well, why don't we just go check out the plug?
Oh my goodness! Dude, you're about to sink my submarine. Oh, now we have to pull on that plug. Hurry!
Where's my submarine gear at? I need it.
Come on, dude. Hurry up. I'm pulling on the plug, but you're in there.
Oh, fine. I'm coming. I just need to swim. Team effort. Let's pull this, Daddy. In 3, 2, 1.
Wait, dude, I think we did it. Look around.
Our submarines, they're not underwater, and I can breathe the real air.
Yeah, the world may have been flooding, but we just pulled the plug. So now, as you can see, all the water is flowing down into the void. We saved the world from being flooded.
Woohoo! But can I keep this wig on, please?
No!
No!
Freddy, look! There's a huge lava wave coming for us!
I don't want to burn, Teddy! We should build airplanes to fly out of here!
Yeah, good idea! I'm gonna build mine all the way over here!
I'm gonna build mine out of dirt!
Oh no! Out of dirt! Guys, looks like I'm going to have to make the best airplane ever out of diamonds.
Your plane's never going to be better than mine, Teddy. I'd love to see you try.
What? Yes, it will. I'm building it out of super secure diamonds. Guys, comment down below whose plane you think is going to be the best. Is it me, Teddy, or is it him, Freddy? But all right, I need to go ahead and build this plane really fast. This lava wave is going to be here any second. So I'm going to be using this axe in order to build my plane. All I have to do is run this command. And now watch this, guys. If I walk over to the side here and do this command, I can place in my plane as long as I want. I can literally build it super fast.
That's so cool, Teddy. Almost as cool as my TNT.
Wait, what? Where do I put this? Where do I put this?
What do you think you're doing, Teddy? Put that TNT down.
I don't know where to put it. It's going to explode. Guys, like and subscribe right now so it blows up Freddy's base.
No, stop, stop, stop.
I'm seeing the likes and subscribers. Boom! Looks like your dirt plane could not survive an explosion. Buddy, you need to build more secure so we can survive this lava wave.
I'll get you back for this, Teddy, with a dirt base that's stronger than yours.
We'll see about that. Now that I'm over here with my base, I can go ahead and make it even bigger. All I have to do is just go to these blocks, copy and paste, and now I can make my airplane as long as I want. Every time I type paste, it's going to get longer by like 10 blocks, so I can make the longest and most secure plane ever. This is totally going to be better than Freddy's, and it's going to fly way higher.
Whoa, your plane looks so cool. How did you build that so fast?
Well, because I'm using pro building hacks, and you are not, it looks like.
Yes, I am. My dirt plane is coming along just nicely. I just have to fill in all of these blocks, and I'm sure your diamond plane is going to weigh so much it's going to crash.
Ha! It won't weigh a lot. It's going to be able to fly because I'm going to give it super strong engines, which will make sure it never falls down from the sky. I just need to build the walls of the plane before I can start on the engines. I just made the back, and I'm going to start on the back wing. That usually goes all the way up to the back of a plane, just like this.
You're adding wings to your plane? The plane isn't a bird.
That's what planes are built to be like. Planes have to be built kind of like a bird so that they can fly all the way to the sky. And look at this. I just added some wings to the back so that it can fly into the sky. I'm also going to make it more round so that it's aerodynamic, which means it can fly a lot better.
I'm aerodynamic when I'm on the toilet.
Yeah, I don't need to know about your toilet life, Freddy.
Welcome to Fun Facts with Teddy.
Ew! You know what? I'm just going to keep building my plane right now. I'm going to add a bunch of windows to the side of it, just like a real plane would have. As you can see, I can build this really fast with my wand of symmetry that's on the inside of the plane. It allows me to build on both sides at the same time. And for each of these windows, I'm going to have a room with super cool things inside of it, so that I can survive like 100 days on my plane. Guys, if you've ever been on a plane in real life, then like and subscribe. But anyways, it's time to get working on the front of my plane. It looks like Freddy's already been building his.
And I'm working super duper fast. I have just added the front of my airplane where the captain of my ship can look out directly at that lava.
Well, looks like I need to do the same. I need to add a control room where my captain will be able to sit. So I'm going to build the window going all the way around, just like on a real airplane. Like this. Whoa, this plane is going to be able to see literally everything.
You're adding glass to your plane too? Why are you copying me?
Huh? I'm not copying you. Every plane has a front like this, or else it wouldn't fly.
No, planes do not have this. I don't know what planes you've seen.
Well, every plane in existence looks like this, dude. And whoa, I just realized this thing is looking so awesome. It's just missing the wings on the side. I think I'm gonna add them right now.
But why does your plane have a bunch of dirt all over it?
Dirt? I don't remember adding dirt to my plane. Let me just build these wings really quickly and... hey, I don't remember adding these. Get these pieces of dirt off my build.
It's so silly to mess with Daddy.
I see what you did there. You placed dirt on my build so that it would look even worse. I need to make sure that you can never, ever do that to me again.
And how are you going to stop me?
Well, I can go over to your build, and how about we make this place look better by adding, let me see here. Oh, I know, some diamonds to make it super duper secure.
No, you're ruining my base. Hold on, let me just get rid of these diamonds really quick, and this should do the trick. Oh, no!
Freddy, look! You blew up those TNTs, and the diamonds stopped your plane from all blowing up into 100 pieces. That's how good diamonds are.
The diamonds just got lucky.
All right, well, you keep thinking that. It looks like I'm gonna need another block to keep building my plane with. Not only can I build it with diamonds, I think I'll also build the engines with a bunch of gold, iron, and black concrete to make them super duper powerful. First, I'm gonna start by building the engine. I'm gonna build one right down here. And just like on a real plane engine, they're super duper big underneath the wings. And the engines underneath a plane's wings are called the turbines. And that's because on the inside, they have a super powerful fan that allows them to fly. And I'm going to build it right here. On this side, I'll put some black concrete on the inside to make it look like it's super dark inside. But then I'm going to add some blocks of iron at the front like this to look like a fan on the front. Now, as you can see, my plane has super duper powerful engines and they're ready to fly.
Look at my engines. They're built out of cobblestone.
I don't know about your plane, Freddy. I think this thing's gonna fall from the sky.
Trust me, I went to plane school. I know exactly how planes are built.
Well, let's hope you do. But, buddy, I still have one thing I need to add to my plane. That is the wheels. So that my plane can actually land, I need landing gear. So I'm going to put some wheels on the front of this thing so that I'm able to land nice and safely. I'll put one wheel on the back like that. And then on the back of the plane, I'll add 2 more safety wheels so that if I ever need to land, my plane doesn't scrape against the ground and then blow up.
That would be so awesome.
Awesome? No, it wouldn't. If a plane hits the floor too hard, it'll blow up. And that's really, really bad.
Well, it would just be like fireworks of the 4th of July.
Well, yeah, maybe a more tragic 4th of July. But now I'm looking at your plane. You're still building the outside, but I've finished my outside, and it's time to work on everything on the inside.
Exactly. It's what's on the inside that counts, not the outside.
I'm kind of struggling right now. What should I build on the inside of my plane? You know what, guys? I'll let you comment down below what you think I should build. And whoever has the most like comments, I'm gonna build it. All right, let me check these comments. I see one saying I should build a restaurant. Ooh, good idea. I'll build that way at the back of the plane. So first, what I need to do is place my wand of symmetry down, and now I can place these really secure and strong iron walls. This way, if the plane crashes or if the lava gets inside, I'll be able to just close one door and keep the lava out. But inside of here, I'm gonna add a restaurant. I'm thinking one of my favorite restaurants ever, McDonald's. So let me just put a big McDonald's M right here. And now it's time to work on the inside. So I'm going to put the McDonald's counter right in the middle like this. This is where you'll order your food. Then I'm going to get some red stained glass to make it look a bit more like a real McDonald's. Now, we're gonna need some furnaces in the back so that we're able to cook all the food that you would eat at McDonald's too. So I'll just put a bunch of furnaces all over the place like this. And there we go. And now I'm thinking I'm going to put a table at the back too. This is where all the McDonald's burgers can be made. And speaking of McDonald's burgers, I think I'm going to place one down right here. Like this. Look how many McDonald's burgers we have in this place. But what's a McDonald's McDonald's without McDonald's workers. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and we're going to get some villagers to place inside to man the McDonald's. Oh yeah, this looks amazing. But finally, in my McDonald's, we need the seats where all of the customers are going to sit. So I'm going to place them all throughout the McDonald's like this, and I'll even place some orange seats just in the middle like this. So everyone's able to sit down at McDonald's and eat while they look out of the side of the plane. This is awesome, guys. Thank you so much to whoever commented down below I should build a restaurant.
And thank you to whoever commented down below saying I should build a hot tub with pee in it.
You should build a what now? I'm coming out of my plane. What did you build?
You heard me. It's a hot tub with pee in it for everyone at my restaurant. It's the secret ingredient.
What the heck is this? You know what, Freddy? I'm gonna let you keep building your plane. Once that lava wave arrives, I'm pretty sure you're going to be cooked.
I'll just hide in the pee.
Oh, whatever. I need to keep building so that we can both survive, because I know you're going to need to come to my plane. So I'm going to build the next room on my plane, guys, which is going to be a bedroom. Whoever commented that, yeah, you're a lifesaver. I know for a fact I'm going to need to sleep on this thing. So let me go ahead and start building the rooms. This might be quite difficult. I'm going to have an orange room for me and a green room for Freddy. So now I just have to start building it. I think I'll build my room first on this side. What I'm going to need to do is place some orange blocks like this, and I'm going to place a ladder that will take me up to my room just here. I'll make the wall orange too, since it's my favorite color in the whole wide world. But now on the inside of this room, we need to build some super cool stuff. I think I'm going to put some bookshelves inside of my room because I love to read and become super duper smart. Guys, comment down below what your favorite thing to do in your room is. But all right, next up, I'm going to need some orange beds. So I'm going to make a super king-size bed for myself because I love to sleep. I'll place some banners on the side so that they kind of work like a bed sheet and I don't fall off my bed during the night. Next, I'm going to need a bunch of storage for all of my favorite items. So I'm going to put a bunch of chests and a bunch of diamonds inside. Woohoo! But next up is Freddy's room. On Freddy's side, I'll do something similar. I'll place some green blocks though, and Freddy's door can be right over here. Finally, I'll just build the wall all the way up to the top, and now it's time to build what Freddy would want in his room. I already know what he wants. He always likes to have a hot tub inside of his rooms, so I'm going to get some magma blocks like this. I'll place them inside of here, and then I just need some water buckets, and I can place them like this. And now Freddy has a hot tub that actually bubbles when you get inside of it. But finally, I'm going to put Freddy's bed. It's going to be just a simple green bed like this. Nothing too complex. And finally, to finish it off, I'll put glass doors on this side and this side, so we can now get inside of our rooms. Guys, this plane is coming along so awesome. If you think it is as well, then make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
If you think that's cool, why don't you check out my plane? I just added a room for all of our subscribers.
Ooh, that sounds really interesting. All right, let's go inside and see what it is. And, this place looks really weird.
What do you mean? It's the hangout room. We've got heated seats and air conditioning.
Buddy, I don't think those are heated seats. That looks like a torture device.
That's just another word for heated seats.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I need to go back to my plane. That lava wave will be here, and we need to fly away.
I'll be taking off shortly.
All right, I'm reading right now one of our subscribers' comments, and one of them says you need to build a fuel room. Oh, you're right. If we don't have a room for all the fuel, how will this plane even get off the ground? All right, I have an idea. Let's get these pipes right here, and let's put the pipes going into the fuel room like this. I'll also have them coming out of the side of the engine. As you can see, there's pipes going to the engines that will make sure that the turbines planes can spin. But now we need the fuel. I'm going to have 2 big glass tanks that are going to be filled with fuel. I'm just going to build one super huge fuel tank that goes over the top like this, so people can walk underneath it. So I'll just build it up like this, and then finally, I'll just cap it off on the side here. And now inside of this fuel room, I can add all the fuel that this plane will need. And that should be pretty easy. All I need to do is just type fuel, and here we go. We have this bucket of fuelium, and this is what my plane will run on. All I have to do is just place it all in like this, and let's fuel up this plane. Whoa, this thing looks super awesome once it's full of fuel, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and see what it looks like on the outside in just a second. We just need to fuel everything up perfectly. And now from the outside, as you can see, all of the fuel is ready to go. I'm just going to make sure that these pipes are set up just fine, and there we go. Now this plane can collect the fuel and put it in the engine, and we'll be able to fly away from this lava wave. All right, guys, but what room should I build next? Let me keep working on my plane and
Hi, Daddy!
where the heck did you come from?
I got stuck in your fuel machine and you didn't let me out!
I don't remember putting you in there, but it's all right. At least you got out. What do you think of my fuel room?
This is so cool! Your fuel is going up and down these pipes just like Mario to activate your engines that is holding all of these cool rooms!
Yeah, and Freddy, the last thing I need inside of my plane is a control room. Do you want to help me build it?
You bet I do!
All right, well, let's get started. First, we need to start off by putting some floor so that we can actually see what's outside of the plane from up here. There would be no point in a pilot being sat all the way down here because he wouldn't be able to see out the windows.
We need to build it exactly how real pilots fly a plane in real life!
I know exactly how they do that. They always have a super secure door so that no one can get in while they're flying. So let's place a big iron wall right here and maybe an iron door in the middle, like this.
Now no bad people can get in here like zombies!
Yeah, now we can put pressure plates on both sides, and now we can get in and out of the cockpit.
But aren't airplanes supposed to have passengers, customers? There's no seats here!
That's a good point, Freddy. I've built everything except for passenger seats. You know what? Let's start by building where the passengers will sit. I'm gonna go ahead and just build another wall just like this on the back, and this is where all of our passengers will be.
And these are only going to be first class seats!
This is where all of our rich customers are going to sit. Let's go ahead and give them a bunch of really cool seats. I'm gonna put some orange ones just like this, this, and this. And because they're first class, I'm even going to give them tables.
A table on an airplane? I've never seen this before!
Yep, and not only that, I'm going to be building something even cooler. Some first class seats on planes have beds on them. So I'm going to put beds on 2 sides like this, and I'm going to place banner blocks on the sides of these beds so that everyone can be nice and peaceful while they sleep.
These must be millionaires! They are living in an airplane mansion!
Yeah, it's super awesome. But Freddy, we're still not done. We still have to do this control room.
How are we supposed to add controls? Maybe we could add a computer!
I don't think that's going to work. But I have an idea on what we can do. We can add a bunch of levers at the front. Let's just go ahead and put some blocks of iron down, and then we can use some of these analog levers. This is what pilots use to control planes. They also have a ton of different buttons that they can press, and they're usually all over the roof and all over the main flying area, like this.
How do these pilots know whichever one of these buttons does?
They do a lot of flying in flight school, Freddy.
They are super smart, just like our fans!
Yeah, but come on, dude. We still have some more that we need to do. We need to put some seats in here. I'm going to put an orange seat for myself, and I'll put a green seat for you. And this is how we're going to control the plane together.
With the power of friendship!
Whoa, this plane is already looking super good. I think you should show me around your plane before we fly away from this lava wave.
I'm so glad you asked because there is so much in my plane that you have not seen yet.
Well, let's see. First of all, the outside is looking a little bit interesting. Your plane kind of looks like it has really big ears.
Thank you so much. And you know what they say? Really big ears means really good engines.
All right, well, let's see what's on the inside of this plane. Are you sure you didn't crash it already, Freddy? There's a ton of fire in here.
That's just part of the experience.
Oh my goodness, this looks crazy.
But what do you think about our bedrooms? I've got my bed right here, and I've got your bed right over here.
Listen, Freddy, if you think I'm sleeping in that pee pool, I am not doing it.
We can have bunk beds.
No! But what else do you have in here? It looks like you have a kitchen and even some armor.
Just in case that lava somehow gets in here, this is anti-lava resistant armor.
Whoa, that is pretty cool. All right, buddy, I think your plane looks pretty good to fly. Let's go ahead and see how our planes perform against this huge lava wave. I'm going to be driving mine, and you can drive yours.
Now is the moment we've all been waiting for.
All right, let me go ahead and just turn this button on here like this, and this button on here like this, and I can hear my plane starting.
So, Teddy, how do you get the plane to move? I think I forgot to put fuel.
Oh no! Freddy, you've got to get inside of my plane right now. If you have no fuel, you'll never survive.
This is super bad. Without any fuel, my plane isn't going to dodge that lava. No, no, no. I've got to get out of here and get to Teddy's plane right now.
Hurry up, Freddy! That lava wave is coming and it's going to swallow your plane. I'm pretty sure mine is next.
There goes my plane. I loved you so much.
All right, Freddy. I think it's time we get the heck out of here. Follow me. Come to the control room.
Man, the battle stations touch all of the buttons and the levers. One of these should take us out of here and put us to the next video.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the rudders this way. Turn on the ceiling fan. Press this button to start the engine. And let's go! And okay, Freddy, we've been flying this plane for a few minutes. Do you think we made it into the sky?
I think we did. I don't see any lava for miles.
Yeah, except, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Freddy, look outside of the plane door. We're above the lava wave.
No way. We actually did it.
That means this plane was strong enough to survive, and we escaped! Mikey and JJ are trapped on this raft in the middle of the ocean, Freddy!
We should build them water houses before a huge wave comes to wipe them out!
Yeah, good idea! You know what? I'll take this island over here and build a house for JJ!
And I'll take this sand and dirt island and build an epic house for Mikey!
Ew, Mikey's going to hate that house. It's made out of dirt and poop.
What are you talking about? Dirt is the strongest block in Minecraft. It can hold anything.
Well, we'll see about that. I'm going to build this house for JJ, so I'm going to make it out of red. So what I'm going to do is first start by making the floor out of wool. And not only any type of wool, but red wool for JJ.
And I'm going to have green wool for Mikey.
All right, sounds good, Freddy. You know what? I'm going to make this house look like a super awesome modern ocean house. I'm going to start by making the sides look really super cool, so that it kind of does like a cool S shape. I'll even have windows on the side of it and everything.
This is no modern beach house, Teddy. Do you even know what you're doing?
Of course I do, Freddy. Look, I'm building up the walls to be super duper cool. It's going to take me a little minute to get it right, though.
It's going to take you even longer if you have a TNT on your house.
Oh, what now? No. You can't blow up my house with a TNT. Let me pick this thing up. I'm going to throw this away.
Where are you going?
I'm going to put this on your base. Move out the way, Mikey and JJ. Take this.
You better not do that, Teddy. No!
That's what you get for trying to destroy my base, Freddy.
Fine, I'll have to get revenge on you, Teddy. Make sure to stick tuned to the end of the video to see what my revenge is.
All right. Well, your revenge better not be building that house because Mikey is not going to like it. JJ's going to love this one, though. It's coming along so well.
Guys, comment down below whose build do you think is going to be safer for Mikey and JJ? Because I think that JJ will find out that my base is better.
I'm almost done with my first floor. I just need to go ahead and build up the walls, and then I can start building everything, like the windows on this thing.
I don't need windows. Windows just make your building less safe.
Less safe? What are you talking about? They don't make them less safe. Windows make them super duper safe because you can see all the way around your base, and you'll be able to see if a wave is coming. And not only am I going to be using super strong blocks, I'm even going to be using super strong glass so that the wave that's coming at the end of this video won't be able to get inside.
That's where my idea is going to come into play because dirt can absorb all of this water. That's why everyone uses dirt when making boats.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just see whose house is better at the end. I'm almost done with the first floor. I just need to go ahead and make this house look super duper rich. Since after all, JJ deserves a super rich house. So I'm going to be putting a cool pattern of gold all around his carpet, just like this. I know for a fact that JJ needs to be living like a king.
A king doesn't live in a house that looks like this.
It doesn't look messed up at all. And watch this, dude. I'm about to add the glass. I'll just need to do this command right here. And boom! As you can see, I just added glass to this wall. Now I just have to run this command all the way around the base, and I can add the glass really fast.
If you need help placing down glass, I can help you. I'm an expert glass placer.
Uh-oh. What are you doing, Freddy? You're putting yellow glass all around my base.
And now while you're trying to fix your base, I'm going to add Mikey's family all around my base by adding a bunch of turtles, and then they can grow super big.
All right, well, dude, your house is looking pretty, interesting, but I still need to work on my floors. I'm gonna start on the bottom floor right here. This is where JJ will come inside of his base. I think just to make sure JJ knows this is his base too, I'll build his face on it. So let me just get some white terracotta, and I'll build a quick version of JJ's face on this base right here. I need some brown for his hair, just like this. So I'll put his hair on top, and then I need black and white for his two eyes. So I'll just add an eye there and add an eye here. And I don't know about you, but this kind of looks a little wrong. How do I build JJ's face? It looks a little bit different. He has blue eyes. I'm totally wrong.
How are you a fan of JJ if you don't even know what he looks like?
Well, listen up, buddy. I kind of forgot his eye color. It was a spur of the moment decision. I didn't know what his eye color was.
That's what they all say.
But now that we know and we have JJ's face built on the front of this base, JJ will now know that this is his house. And I'm going to go inside and start building things that JJ would love. Like one, a huge pile of gold in the corner of the house to signify that he is super uber rich.
It's not about how much money you have, it's about surviving. And I just finished up my massive Mikey face on the front of my build. He looks so beautiful.
Let me take a look at this. Oh my goodness! It looks like Mikey may have eaten a few hamburgers. He has a double chin made of dirt.
That's not his face. This is the entrance that holds up his face since he is so big and strong.
All right, buddy. Well, you keep believing that, but I'm gonna keep working on my base here for JJ. I know JJ is a super awesome YouTuber, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him a PC setup so he's able to play his most favorite games. Look at this. I'll just add a PC here, and I'll add a bunch of popcorn that he can eat while he plays video games. Look at this. He's going to be super happy. I just need to get a red seat next, and then I'll just get a door to put on the back of it so it kind of looks like a gaming chair. This is awesome. But now that this gaming chair is complete, completed, it's time to add some speakers. After all, how is he supposed to hear the game he's playing unless he's got huge speakers on the side of his computer table? Whoa, this looks super cool. Guys, comment down below if you would want a setup like this. This looks super rich. I think just to finish it off, I'll get some of these really cool red slabs and I'll place them over the top of the setup, just like this. I'll also need to light up this place so when it turns dark, JJ will be able to see. So in the corner of the base, I'm going to put a bunch of these cool standing lights. So I'll put one here, one here, one here, and I'll put one on top of the gold pile like this.
And there we go. The first floor of my massive house is just about complete. I've added my green sofa that I know Mikey would love, as well as a little bit of yellow, so we can have the yellow and green combo while we are watching scary movies and the Teddy and Freddy YouTube channel. So guys, make sure you are subscribed if you want to watch more videos with Mikey and JJ. But now I think it is time to work more on our kitchen. Now I have some stoves and some cupboards. Going to add a refrigerator to store all of the rotten flesh that Mikey has gotten from all of his adventures. So let's fill up this fridge with the best food in Minecraft, and maybe we will even throw in a little bit of poop as well. Guys, comment down below, do you think Mikey would rather eat rotten flesh or poop disguised as dirt? I think I know the answer. Oh, that's going to be so cool to see your comments.
Guys, I'm looking at my base right now, and it doesn't really look very rich. I want to make it look even richer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these diamonds and these gold blocks, and I'm going to replace all of the quartz blocks on the base with them. Watch this. If I just do this command right here, it'll replace all of the blocks with super rich ones. Whoa! This base is looking super cool now. Just look. We have this awesome image of JJ on the front, and then the house on the inside looks super rich with all the diamonds and gold. But I think there's one more thing I need to add inside of JJ's house. He always needs to relax after a long day of recording, so I'm going to give him a private jacuzzi. All I need to do is get these magma blocks like this and place them underneath. All I need to do is get these soul sand blocks and place them on the ground here, and then I need to place some water above them. And then watch this, guys. We will have a jacuzzi that bubbles by itself. This looks so awesome. I think to activate the jacuzzi, though, I'm going to have a lever that he can press on and off whenever he wants to turn the bubbles on or off. Not only that, though, guys, look at this. Since it bubbles you upwards, it's kind of like a cool trampoline. So I can bounce up and down inside of JJ's base. JJ is going to love this. Look, Mikey and JJ are already looking over here at my base. I think they're definitely going to want to check it out at the end of the video.
What is this, Teddy? I have seen babies build better builds than this.
What? What are you talking about? It has a beautiful gold pyramid, it has a gaming setup, and it has a jacuzzi. Who wouldn't want this?
Everybody who lives inside of my base, look at this. Who needs a diamond and gold corner when you have none other than the poop corner?
The poop corner? Ew! You have poop and pee inside of your base. That is a safety hazard. Mikey is not going to like that.
Oh yeah? How do you know? Mikey is my best friend. He would love this so much.
Oh my goodness. You remind me of Mikey sometimes. You're very silly.
And Mikey is going to be staying inside of my super rich base.
This is not super rich, dude, but you know what? Whatever you say. I'm going back to my rich base, and I'm going to put something that's really cool inside. I'm going to build JJ's bedroom. So all I need is a red bed like this. I need some cool red cabinets. And then I'll even put some of these really cool red mushrooms inside, just so he can turn on and off his lights in the morning. Now watch this, guys. All I have to do is make his bed. So I'm going to give him a triple-sized bed surrounded with gold. gold like this. He's going to be super happy when he realizes his bed is worth $1 billion. But now I need to go ahead and add some crimson bedside cabinets. This way he can store all of the items that he wants. I'll add a few of these lights going up the corner of the wall. This will just make it nice and bright when it turns nighttime. So let me just do this, and boom, we have these lights outlining the wall here. But I think on the wall I want a really cool painting of Mikey and JJ. So I'm going to get a blank painting just like this, and I'm gonna place it on the wall. Then all I need is a palette like that, and now I can paint them. So let's go ahead and paint JJ first. JJ is super duper easy. I'm just going to draw some skin right here for his face. Then just so I don't forget, I'll make his eyes. I need to give him big blue eyes like this. Then I'll add his awesome hairstyle. It kind of comes down on one side like that. And then finally, I'll give him a nice big smile. I'll just give him a nice smile like this. Finally, I just need to give him his hoodie that goes around his head. So I'll just give him his hoodie like this. And then I'll go down like that. And boom! That is JJ. But now it's time to draw Mikey. Mikey is a little bit more complicated since he's a turtle. But I don't think it will be that hard. All I have to do is just draw a very derpy face. So I'll just draw Mikey's head here. And then I need to draw his mouth. So I'll just draw this little shape like this. He has like a happy face. So I'll do something like this and then draw his tongue. And now I just need to draw his eyes. So I'll have one on one side of his face and one on the other. This is kind of a little scary, guys. But I'm gonna draw around like this. But then I'm gonna draw his turtle shell in the middle. Boom! Now my drawings of Mikey and JJ are complete. But I think just to make Mikey look a little better, I'll add some white to his eyes. Just to make him look a bit cuter. And there we go! Now I have a painting of Mikey and JJ in their house. Since JJ also likes adventure quite a lot, guys, I'm going to add some really cool things from his adventures. So I'll add these little mushroom houses because I know JJ has definitely been to the forest. Next, I'll take these prismatic diamond blocks because I know that JJ and Mikey always find really cool modded blocks to play with. I also know that JJ's really good at redstone, so I'll put some pistons down. And since JJ's also really good at building, I'll put a brick block to signify that. But there we go. I would say these are really cool items from their adventures that they'll really like to see. I'll just add some red and lime carpets to signify Mikey and JJ both together. So I'll just do this, and I'll do it in this really cool checkerboard pattern. And there we go. I'd say JJ's room is now almost completed. There's only one more thing that I need, and it's a kitchen. But before I build my kitchen, I wonder what Freddy's up to, and uh-oh.
I present to you my soon-to-be epic Mikey statue!
Dude, what is that supposed to be? It looks a little bit weird.
Is somebody jealous of me using / Mikey?
Dude, no, I am not. That looks really strange. But while you're building that, I'm actually building my kitchen for JJ right now. I'm adding some really cool kitchen cabinets, and I'm also adding these kitchen drawers.
What kind of food do you think you're going to be making inside of this kitchen for JJ and Mikey?
Well, I know JJ loves the food that I like to eat. So I'm gonna put a bunch of these item frames for foods that will have them eat. So to start off, obviously, JJ likes to eat apples. So we're gonna put an apple here. What else do you think JJ and Mikey like to eat, dude?
Well, since Mikey is a turtle, we have to feed him what turtles eat. So I have a toilet.
A toilet?
Delicious and nutritious.
Dude, that looks so weird. You know what? I'm gonna get another food. I know for a fact that JJ loves to eat steak. So I'm gonna put a steak right here. What else do you think Mikey would like to eat?
Well, there is always leather boots.
Leather boots?
Have you never tried eating leather boots before?
I have never tried to eat leather boots. That would taste really, really chewy.
It is very chewy. I've tried.
What? All right, well, you know what? Enough of that. Let's just put the final food item down. I know that JJ loves to eat birthday cake, so I'll put a ton of cakes for them to eat. This is gonna be awesome.
And then the next food can be a sticky piston.
A what now? What are you doing? You just put a sticky piston down? You know what, Freddy? That's enough of you. Get out of my base! But hang on, wait a second. Freddy, you might need to look upwards. It's starting to turn nighttime.
The sun is going down and the moon is coming
Once the moon is above us, a huge wave is going to come to wipe out that raft. So we need to get Mikey and JJ into our houses ASAP. I think I'm gonna start by building a bridge out of diamonds and gold.
That's a good idea. I'll extend out with some sand and some dirt.
All right, dude, sounds good. But I'm actually building my bridge right now. I've got these diamond blocks reinforcing the middle and the gold blocks holding it up by the sides. This bridge is gonna be awesome. And JJ and Mikey are going to be able to come over to my house.
I see them going on your bridge right now. That's only because I haven't finished my bridge. But there we go. Open for Mikey and JJ. And they're coming on my bridge.
This is awesome, dude. Now Mikey and JJ have their houses to live in. We just need to get them in the houses before the wave gets to us. I'll get JJ inside of my house.
And I'll get Mikey inside of mine.
All right, Freddy. JJ is now following me and Mikey is now following you. Get inside of the house.
Hurry up, Mikey. Why are you being so slow?
I don't know. I think they need to stretch their legs after all that standing around. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the most secure metal door on my base. So when JJ comes inside, he's gonna be secured.
And Mikey will definitely be secured on my second floor balcony. All aboard, Mikey!
Looks like Mikey and JJ are both doing okay. JJ's getting himself comfortable in my hot tub.
And Mikey is getting comfortable in my green hot tub.
Oh yeah, this is awesome, dude. Now when the wave arrives, they'll be okay.
We're having so much fun. Mikey and I looking out at the ocean. And wait, this is so bad. It is coming closer and closer. Mikey, quick, head inside. We don't have much longer. Hide under the stairs. Get your leather armor on.
I don't know about you, dude, but that wave is not gonna hit me. But I think it's going to hit you. You might have to get Mikey over here, or else your base is as good as gone.
Let's get to JJ and reunite.
Come on, guys, get over here. Get inside of my rich base. It's the best chance at survival. All right, Freddy. It looks like they're inside. Now we just have to make sure they don't go outside, or else they're gonna get hit by the wave. Come on, guys, get inside the house.
Mikey is already having so much fun inside of your rich house in this jacuzzi hot tub.
And look, they're both having an awesome time. But okay, let's see where that wave is at right now. And oh my goodness! Freddy, your base just got submerged by the wave.
Oh, my base. It was so beautiful.
Don't worry. Now we're inside of my base. We just have to wait for that wave to get past, and we'll be okay.
Hang in there, Mikey. We are all going to survive this. Wait a second. It's daytime, and the wave is starting to go away from my base.
Wait, hang on a second. I think we might have survived. And hang on, I think your base kind of survived too.
This is the best day ever. We all survived.
And we wouldn't have survived unless we built these awesome water houses.
We are such good builders. I'm so glad Mikey and JJ have lived to tell the tale.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed and want to see another video like this, then click the video on your screen. Click it. It's probably the best video you've ever seen.
What